Fortunately, this only moves the problem because the water finds its own way onto other roads and properties, as well as into the now lower-lying ground floors of nearby houses.
When I started my shop 27 years ago, that time the footpath was lower than my shop, and the road was even lower than the footpath. And now they have raised the road by nearly 70 centimeters, so the road is higher than the footpath by nearly 35 to 40 centimeters.
Wild mountainous landscapes and untamed nature. This cannot be Bangkok, one might think, but it is. Admittedly, the rocks are all miniature, and the natural setting is styled rather than untamed. Even the fog that wafts mysteriously over the grounds is not real. But everything's real in the turtle pond, including the powerful jaws. That's why it's important to bring the correct tools to a private wild beast feeding session. Towering in the middle of the lake, there's a rock that looks like it's been cast out of wax. The many small buildings are dedicated to the spirits of the dead. They're memorials, not temples. The small haven of green is located on the grounds of the Wat Prayun. Its bell-shaped building is a chedi, the Thai version of a Buddhist stupa. Buildings of this type originally housed a relic of Buddha. But since the number of relics is limited, chedis are primarily a religious memorial, symbolizing the founder of Buddhism and his teachings. They're places of quiet prayer. The bell-shaped building style originated in Sri Lanka. Like a walled burial mound, it isn't suited to be a self-supporting dome, and chedis are therefore usually solid. That's different in the Wat Prayun. Its chedi is hollow and can be entered to pray, meditate or leave devotional offerings, such as the gold leaf on the walls or religious objects. Visitors can also marvel at the simple trick the builders used to give their dome the necessary stability. At the end of our film, we return to the beginning, the naming of the capital. 250 years ago, there was just a small fishing village here, with a relatively unimaginative name, Plum Grove on the river, Bangkok. King Rama I decided to build his new residence here, bigger and more beautiful than anything seen before. Its glory was to be summed up in its name. Many suggestions were made, and in the end, almost all of them were adopted. Pick up a karaoke microphone and sing the whole name with us. "169 letters without spaces in Thai. A superstar among city names. City of angels and of the Emerald Buddha. Impregnable city of God, great capital of the world. Rich in palaces, that resemble the heavenly home of the reborn god and that were gifted by the god Indra. That's the very free, quick translation of this mouthful. To learn the name by heart, there's help in the form of this 1989 hit by the group Asani Wasan. Many people in Thailand use it as a memory aid. The best time to practice this musical brain training is probably a trip in the Chao Phraya express boat. It's the breeziest way of crossing Bangkok from north to south and features spectacular views of the capital, which holds the record for the longest place name in the world.